everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, two teams come off tough losses a week ago and want to turn things back around today. It's the Browns going up against the Patriots.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the New England Patriots. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. No gain, and it's second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now they try the right side here. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Back to throw here. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll drop the throw, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot.
Room here to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Giovanni Bernard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return, Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
And some space here. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. A handoff as they run the counter play. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. So it is 3rd down now, but less than a yard to go. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. So they ran against the 4-6 defense. Not only did they run against it, they tried to run it right up the gut.
And that's really not a great place to go when you're running against what is commonly known as the Bear defense, made popular by those great Chicago Bears teams. No place to go right in the middle of that.
To throw on 2nd down. McMahon. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Off play action. McMahon. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16. Fresh set of downs here. Now back to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. The left side throw complete to Adams. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, McMahon. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Green 39. Green 39. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to contest it all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down.
All right, here we go. Blue landing. Blue landing. All right, now look at 56.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Looking to throw. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Here we go now. Blue landing. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
They'll set up to throw. Going for the deep ball. A swing pass caught. A gain of 39 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
Look at 56. Look at
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a third and goal here.
Hurry up, here we go.
He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. The 40. The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things set.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one and a New England first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. He'll look to throw. On the screen, Bernard. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now a play fake here on first down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
The gun. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Edwards. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Looking to throw on second down. McMahon firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. 2 yards to go here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. McMahon looking left side. That's caught by Landry. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Browns send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That's taken at around the 40. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return, and the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep into Cleveland territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
All right, here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Cox. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
His throw caught right around the 6. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Leopard! Here we go now.
And a give this time to the tailback. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
And his throw is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On first down, McMahon. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
To throw on second down, McMahon. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. McMahon. It's brought in by Harris. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Sammy Coates in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're able to return this one all the way up to the 45.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Sammy Coates with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw here. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Leopard, hurry up, here we go. 319. No, check, Patriot. Gun. Here we go now.
They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cox. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Let's go. Green. All right, now, look at 56.
Back to throw. McMahon. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Off play action. McMahon. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is knocked down from the side. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, McMahon. There he goes inside the 30. That's Njoku over the middle. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Carry for Bernard. And an alley to run. Get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green. All right, now look at 56.
They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll drop to throw. He's got Adams on the hookup. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Now let's go. Watch it now,
They'll run it here with Bernard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Back to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Over the middle, complete. It's Cox. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Check, Patriot! Patriot! Now look at 56. No, check, Patriot!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to work. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and goal. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the third quarter. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They come out here in the I. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our number 1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
He's got his man on the crossing route. 20, 10, 5, and he's going to be taken down deep into Patriot territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. 66 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out here in the I. They run the counter now on first down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Looking to throw on second down. McMahon dancing to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Now let's go.
In motion is Coates. From the gun on 3rd down. McMahon. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Patriots have it.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Second down now after the pass completion.
Hey, 80's yours. 80's yours. Let's go. Green, 39.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at about the 31. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
This pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jarvis Landry with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he's got it up and through. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now Bernard. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. And the Browns getting set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Off the play fake. McMahon. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Being chased out, and he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
New England on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17. Looking to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at about the 14. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now they try the right side here. He finds an opening past the 40. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open. An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB.
Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, their strong start to the year continues.